What's up, Wise Flyers? Welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is David. In this video, we're going to talk about the 9 best cashback credit cards that offer 5% in different categories. So the main strategy with these 5% cashback credit cards is to make sure that you're maxing out your everyday purchases. So it's important to get more than 1 point or more than 1% back on every single thing that you spend. So if you're going to spend money on groceries on a regular basis, restaurants, gas, you want to make sure that you're getting more than 1 point per dollar or more than 1% cash back. And the great thing is with these 5% cashback categories, if it aligns with your everyday spending, then you're going to get more cash back on things that you would purchase anyway. It's important to note, don't spend money on things you wouldn't normally buy anyway just to get that extra 5% cash back. It really should align with what you're going to be spending on. This will help you avoid getting into debt and getting into any problems, because you got to look at the credit card as an extension of your bank account, not a way to get in debt or spend money that you don't have. With that out of the way, let's get started with our list. First on the list are the Discover It cards. So we have the Discover It Cashback, Discover It Balance Transfer, Discover It Student Card. So these cards offer 5% cash back in different categories such as groceries, gas, Uber, Amazon, restaurants. So depending on what the category is going to determine what you're going to get 5% cash back on every quarter. So every 3 months, these categories are going to change. The cash back you're going to get is up to $1,500. So basically you're going to get $75 cash back every quarter if you're able to max out that category and spend the $1,500. These cards have no annual fee and they don't really have a sign-up bonus as well. What they do is they'll offer you a match of whatever you're able to spend in the first year. So if you're able to accumulate 20,000 points in that first year, then they'll give you 20,000 points to match your spending. So when you spend 20,000, you'll get 40,000. That's only in the first year, and anything else you don't spend to get that 5% cash back on, you're only going to get 1% back. And these points are pretty easy to redeem as well. For every point, you get 1 cent. So 20,000 points equals $200. You're not really getting too much leverage out of these points, but the next card does give you a little more leverage on redeeming. So the next card we have is the Chase Freedom Card, which also offers 5% cash back in rotating categories, which changes every quarter. And then anything after that, when you max it out at $1,500 or 7,500 points, equal to $75, then every other purchase is going to be 1% cash back. The sign-up offer with the Chase Freedom Card is going to be $150 or 15,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points after spending $500 in the first 3 months. With no annual fee, the reason why I said you could get more leverage out of the Chase Ultimate Reward points is that if you pair it with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Sapphire Reserve, or Chase Ink Preferred, any of these 3 cards, then you'll be able to use transfer partners, and that's how you get the most value out of these points. If you don't want to travel and you just want cash back, then don't even worry about that part. That I'll link down below in the description of how to get more value out of these points if you're interested. And if you want to learn more or apply for any of the cards mentioned in this video, could click the link down in the description below, and by using our links, you help support the channel to keep making awesome content for you, and it's still free to you. I know I said that this list is only going to have credit cards of 5% cash back, but I'm breaking the rules a little bit here with this next card. It's going to be the American Express Blue Cash Preferred Card, which offers 6% at US supermarkets and is capped at $6,000 per year. So if you could max out that 6% cash back at US supermarkets, and you could get it and you spend $6,000, well, after $6,000, it's going to be 1% on US supermarkets, but if you could max it out to that $6,000, you're going to get $360 cash back. This card does have an annual fee of $95, but if you are going to spend more, if you're going to spend that $6,000, then you're going to make up that annual fee and actually profit off of this card, maxing out that 6%. And this card also offers 3% cash back at gas stations and other transit categories. Next on the list is the US Bank Cash Plus Card, which offers 5% cash back in 2 categories that you choose, and then you get 2% cash back in additional category that you select. So this card offers a lot more flexibility than the other ones. Rather than being lucky and getting a category that fits your everyday spending, with this card, you get to choose the categories that you want to get 5% cash back in and 2% cash back in. Now, the cashback earnings are limited to $2,000 per quarter, combined between the 5% and 2%. So if you could still max out that 2% cash back up to $2,000, you're still good. The good thing about using this card for the different categories that you want is if you're going to do online shopping in December, this card could be good because then you could choose December as your 5% cashback category. Or if you're going to be traveling a little more, doing a road trip, then you could choose gas as your 5% cashback category. I really like the flexibility with this card. I just don't like how it's capped at $2,000 per quarter because it could be a little limiting because you're only going to get $10 back if you're maximizing that cash back at $2,000. So I think this card is good in combination with other cards on the list, especially since it doesn't have an annual fee. The next card is the Amazon Prime Rewards card, which offers 5% on all purchases made at Amazon and Whole Foods. But the thing is, you have to have an eligible Prime membership in order to benefit from that 5% cash back on Amazon purchases. So if you're someone that spends a lot on Amazon to get your everyday miscellaneous items that you can't get in the other 5% categories, as I mentioned before with the other cards, this card is perfect because there's no annual fee. You also get 2% cash back at restaurants, gas stations, and drugstores, and then it's 1% cash back everywhere else. This card also offers a lot of other benefits for being a no annual fee 5% cash back card. So you're getting no foreign transaction fees, you get travel and emergency assistance, lost luggage reimbursement, baggage delay insurance, travel accident insurance, you get auto rental collision damage waiver, purchase protection, extended warranty, roadside dispatch. So there are a lot of other benefits with this card that make it worth it to have because you're not going to get an annual fee, and every time you have an Amazon purchase coming up, you might as well get 5% cash back rather than just getting 1% cash back or whatever it is on other cards. The next two cards are cards that you may not have heard of because they're credit union cards. This card is the Nascenda Credit Union card, which earns 5% cash back in quarterly rotating categories, including gas, groceries, movies, and restaurants. Then you're going to get unlimited 1% cash back on all other purchases with no annual fee. And you also get 2% cash back on all purchases for the first 90 days. So this is a card that not many people know about because it is a credit union card. Any card that isn't Discover, Chase, American Express, people don't really know too much about. But there are credit unions out there that offer pretty good rotating spend categories or bonus categories to earn more than 1% on your regular purchases. And the next card is the Fort Knox Visa card, which offers 5% cash back at gas stations, not rotating, but just on a regular basis. So if you're going to spend money on gas on a regular basis, it's going to be a lot. You might as well get 5% cash back with this card, 1% cash back everywhere else with no annual fee. If I missed any 5% cash back cards on this list, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to watch more videos on cashback credit cards, I have a playlist right here that talks more about the best cashback credit cards. You could click that link right now, and I'll see you in the next video.